You could have done that.
Good morning, Defiance County.
We're muted.
Well, who's in charge?
Morning.
You're unmuted, we're good.
Yeah. You unmuted? Okay.
So, hey, I like your new digs there.
Yeah, looks nice. Looks good.
Is that the same room that you had been in?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks cool.
Looks really nice.
No good. When the flu is over, we'll come over and see it.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Maybe we'll be able to get some on the wall before then.
Okay.
Okay, who's
in charge?
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, you care, we'll just go ahead and go first.
Go for it.
All right, Bob?
Yeah, you should have in front of you a newly revised this morning proposed collection sheet from Henry County. The reason we revised it, we had a request yesterday on the 789 Cordis ditch. It doesn't have a very big maintenance base because it's one of the first ditches we ever put on, and it never raised the base. Something we could work on, but more or less we're going to bottom dip that this fall. It's been 20 years, so it's due to be done, and with the estimated cost of the bottom dip, we're looking at a collection of 207%, and Henry County collects 2567.34 and Defiance 2948.01. It's this ditch runs between roads R and R1 in Henry County, and then it goes up into Defiance about 3/4 of a mile. Then on Ridgeville Joint 814, we're collecting 8%, just our typical work of brush spray, cattails, and inspection. That brings that back up to 20%. And Prairie Creek, that's got some, that actually has some work we're going to be doing in that. We're going to be doing some brush work in that, but the fund's pretty healthy because we kind of collected for that a little last year and did a little bit. We'll be doing a little more. So that's a 0% collection on Prairie Creek. Any questions?
Okay, would there be a motion to approve these ditch projects?
So moved, Commissioner Mayor.
Second plot.
Okay, Christie?
Commissioner Meyer,
Yes.
Commissioner Hudson,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Mack,
Yes.
Commissioner Petrowski, I'm sorry if I butchered your name.
Okay.
Oh, Commissioner Platt.
Yes.
She's got a little pink to her face, Vic. She's got a little.
That's all right. I think I was in the 4th grade before I learned how to spell it.
Well, I thought she did pretty good because there's been different meetings I've been with you, and some have not done so well.
Making butcher them up pretty good.
Okay, this resolution has been approved. Defiance County?
So Defiance County, Adams Maddox ditch, we're looking at collecting 10% for next year. That ditch will be sprayed for brush and broadleaves next year, and spot sprayed for cattails. The Arnis Joint project, we're looking at a 15% assessment. That project is currently in the red for some past work that was done with a collapsed culvert. So we're trying to bring that out of the red. Plus, it will be sprayed next year also. The Bauer Joint ditch is currently in the red. We're looking at a 40% to try to bring that out of the red. There was some ditch bank repair work done in Henry County on that project. that took that into the red, but that was sprayed for brush and broadleaves, this year already. The Everly project, we're looking at a 1% assessment. That was sprayed for brush and broadleaves, this year. The Elliott, we're looking at a 10%. That project is in the red right now by $996, and we sprayed that for brush broadleaves, this year already, so we're looking at trying to get that project out of the red. The former project, looking at collecting a 15% assessment on that project. That was sprayed this year already for brush and broadleaves. The grow, we're looking at a 12%. That project was sprayed this year. Grossman at 35%. That project, we have some ditch bank repair to do on it. And also that project was sprayed this year for brush and broadleaves. The Mansfield, a 15% assessment. That project was sprayed this year for brush and broadleaves. We have done some repair work the last couple of years on that project also. And then the Peck Ditch, looking at a 7%. That project was sprayed for brush and broadleaves this year. And the Whipking Ditch, looking at a 6%. And that project will be sprayed next year for brush and broadleaves along with spot cattails, and there is a couple spots that we need to do bank stabilization on that project. Do you have any questions for me?
Commissioners? No questions from the commissioners.
All right, entertain a motion to approve then.
I'll make a motion, Austin.
Second, Miller?
Sure.
Commissioner Hopstead,
Yes.
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Myers,
Yes.
Commissioner Pop,
Yes.
Commissioner Matt,
Yes.
Commissioner Pografsky.
Yes.
Hey, while we've got you online, couple things. Have you made plans to do, what are you planning on doing with your, first round of COVID money here from the CARES Act? You got any?
I just said that we're on a meeting for it yesterday. We're gonna make probably a list of what we can pay back just for expenses going back to that March date. See what we can figure out and still be covered. From that point forward, we're trying to see how much money we have. I've talked with you guys about, seeing if we can use it for some internet connectivity stuff, putting up a metal lake house that will help out, one of our office complexes, and the engineer's garage, a little bit better connectivity, and basically say, in case of a second round spike, we're going to need better connectivity, people work from home, this little stuff. So see that floats. Other than that, I'm not really sure. It depends on our auditor, because our auditor isn't real. She's already basically told me I'm not going to let you spend it on anything, because the state and federal government told me I can't spend it on anything. So, we'll see.
It didn't sound like that yesterday. Some of the things that were mentioned yesterday are a little bit more restrictive than what the federal guidelines are, but it's not going to affect us. CCAO has one of our draft documents that we put together that defines the different tranches of money, because EMA has money available, not only the regular grant, there's supplemental, there's public assistance, and now the CARES Act and there's more than one way to skin this cat.
Yeah.
I'll send you that document. It's a draft.
I appreciate it.
And also, and when I mentioned at the CCAO board meeting, Ryan, we are working on a small business grant program. And we plagiarized Hamilton County's program to make it fit to Henry County. It's still in draft form. We're still editing it. Final edits are to be here tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll be able to announce it by the 2nd of July. But
that makes sense to use it. I think to use it that way. There's a part of me that's like, hey, even if it's a big hunk of money that's supposed we couldn't spend on anything, and so there's a part of me that's like, I'll be damned if we're gonna send it back. I just something like that.
yeah, I will.
I'm interested to see what your program looks like.
Yeah, I know Julie at your EMA and Tracy are constantly talking back and forth, and when we have been in discussions on COVID and what we need to do, continue to be able to do remote work and those type of things, Julie's been involved in some of those discussions. So I'll send you over everything we have. If you have questions, give me a call. I'll even take a picture of our whiteboard that we have our list of things that we're going to procure with CARES Act money.
Thank you, appreciate that.
And I'll kind of give you an idea or template to work off of.
Yep.
At least what we're thinking of.
What's that?
At least what we're thinking of.
And Julie knows, talking with
Yeah.
Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Julie knows, because there's the 6 counties that work together really, really well.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, poisonous hemlock. What are you seeing in your county?
Poisonous hemlock. I don't know if I've seen any poisonous hemlock. Yeah.
You may see it and not even know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
From a distance, it looks like Queen Anne's lace
When it's in bloom,
when it's in bloom.
it's about done blooming.
Yeah.
You guys need to make some ticket?
Yeah, we got a lot of it along the CSX Railroad and along a lot of our creeks and ditches. It's in our wheat fields. Yeah.
Yeah. One of our dairy farmers in the southern part of the county brought it to Commissioner Hostad's attention, and then the farm group that I help out, I was their place Tuesday, and we were talking, and they had been spot spraying in some of their wheat fields for this poisonous hemlock. And so it's lethal to livestock, and it doesn't.
I haven't been on the sprayers a lot. I have a farm Monday and.
We'll put that word out then and keep our eye out for it.
Yeah.
We let our health.
I've been hiking Henry County trails this summer. I don't know that I've noticed anything like that.
Well, they're actually a pretty nice looking plant, honestly, but they'll get up to 12 feet tall.
Okay.
And we let our health commissioner know, and if a human comes in contact with this stuff, ingests it somehow, whether it just touches your skin or you breathe in whatever from it, it's not too easy on humans either. But it has similar characteristics initially as poison ivy, but yet from that, like second-degree burn blisters can develop, and it can get pretty nasty. So we've also let our hospital know that it's out there.
Yeah.
So that's,
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
do we
Just
have,
Google it and it'll show you a picture of it. That's how we found
I'll
out.
put the
it
picture.
works.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like, it's like.
yeah, so it's, and I would imagine your dairy farmers know about it.
Yeah.
Because there have been spots where it's even progressed out into some hayfield. It needs to be needs to be eradicated. I think 2,4-D does the best, or there's some other.
Kevin, you know about that.
Yeah. So just wanted to let you know about that. Okay, is there anything else for the good of the cause?
Yeah, I had a, subgroup meeting that, one of you guys might be interested in coming to from Maumee Valley Planning last week. They started up a regional, internet activity study group. With some of the economic development directors and things like that, but if one of you guys wants to attend this meeting, moving forward, you're more than welcome to. The goal kind of is to get a little bit better mapping in the area and work towards, just a regional plan for better internet connectivity throughout Northwest Ohio, so.
Yeah, is the group, are you talking about the Connect Ohio plan and those type of things?
That's the Connect Ohio plan, and what I told the group members initially was the problem is that the state of Ohio is very backwards and behind on this, and so we're actually looking through, some federal funding, and I've already been working with Lana's office. They've got different, proposals for grants that they're setting aside, specifically for rural communities, for better internet connectivity. And, we just basically talk about, when it comes to federal programs, if you do things as a group, and if you can find a way to make them kind of unique and different, that's when you get the money. So we got to work on those plans together. But the state of Ohio stuff, I've worked with Connect Ohio quite a bit, and it seems like every time the state of Ohio tells them to do something or they do the same thing to them that they do to us. They tell them to do something and then don't give them any money to do it with. So it is what it is. Yeah.
So I know you and I had talked about that a year or two ago, Ryan, so I'm glad it's in progress. Commissioner Myers is our representative to Maumee Valley Planning. Did you want to go ahead and be part of that, Chuck?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. We'll look you when we start, or we have another meeting. That's all I got.
Okay.
One thing you guys might want to look at in regards to the CARES Act, are you guys with SEPA or are you still on your own for health insurance?
We're still on our own. Actually, it's the Teachers Insurance, Northern Buckeye. We went with them about 4 years ago.
Okay, because one of the, bullet points for that CARES Act was any COVID testing or the serological or whatever that's called testing. I've got needs that mutual, so I've gotten with them and I've also asked if we've had any costs in regards to any of that testing, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we have, as far as the testing, we haven't had any cost yet on that. So, yeah, that'll be something to look into. Anything else?
Thank you.
Good.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time around.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Somebody put your mind.
Somebody moved it all around. That's okay, I'm used to this shit. People take my shit.
Just no respect.
Yeah, no respect.
Yep. I'll get you all the resolutions that I go back.
Really, I would rather do it this way. Kind of need to be a little more forceful, just hey, this is what the commissioners want to do, we're going to do it.
You say it's a long trip for a 5 minute,
Well, that's.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, they changed, the legislature changed, Ohio Revised Code so that we could do tel or video.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
We've been doing telephone for sessions.
Well, we did, we really, not a lot of us really had set up, we were with this COVID thing forced into it, which wasn't such a bad thing. And this is getting I prefer doing it this way, with Wood County. Shoot, just when you got in the courthouse, in the security area, it'd take longer to go through there and up than what that meeting was, yeah. I've attended too many meetings over there like that. Not so much ditch, but,
Other stuff.
other regional stuff for funding.
Yeah, I'm glad because she just had to come here, get in the car, and
Yeah.
A couple times. The one security guy that, I don't know if he's still there, he was getting close to retirement age. We chat for a little while. Well, I shouldn't have, twice, because by the time I got upstairs,
The meeting was over.
The meeting was over. So the next one that I brought Paula with me was I said, I have a feeling this is what's gonna happen. And I didn't even stop and talk, I just went through, he said, you better get going, so I went on up, and they were about done. I sat down for 2 minutes, and everyone was kind of laughing that it was, one of the shortest meetings they'd ever had. But to me, it was kind of sad, because there was people from Montpelier and, Western Williams County, Defiance County. Came all the way.
The mileage is big, money-wise,
Yeah.
for all the counties, if you did that.
Mileage is, look at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else for me?
Not right now.
Just for, we've got Henry County to do, which we have about 200 ditches.
Okay.
That would just take too long, I just explained they hire, proposed collections, usually it's from a dip out of work.
Gotcha.
And we got Fulton County to do it, they're never in a hurry, so.
So we've done all the other ones except for Fulton, this is the last one.
Fulton's usually the
Oh.
last, yeah, usually they wait till September.
Oh, okay.
For some, they like, it's like, yesterday, guy, he wanted to do this quarter stitch, he wanted to dip it out, and we looked at, it needs it.
Okay.
All righty.
See you later, Bob.
See you, Bob.
Thanks.
Have a good holiday, everybody.
You too.
Hey, did you, assume council meeting somewhere we help?
Yeah, thank you very much on that. Thank you.
Donald's shot.
Yeah, and actually we talked about that, getting both projects, so. We were quite happy.
Yeah, and we were glad you submitted, because we were gonna end up with money that we didn't want to be able to spend, and we sure hate to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Getting that church down would be.
That'll be a big help right there. Yeah.
and we talked to Donnell, the land bank hasn't talked about, now that you have the funding,
Yeah.
the land bank has a meeting next week, we'll talk about us taking the property.
Yes.
And Donnell has already made provisions for the land bank somebody's gonna pay for the $300 or whatever it is to get it into the hands of the land bank.
Yes.
My thought is, just kind of where I'm thinking, and probably push the group, is I just like to get the property back. That sliver will transfer, we can transfer to the people next door. And we get that odd piece.
Right.
And then give the village the rest of it. 'Cause we had talked to Donnell, and I kept looking at that, is you could change the radius of that curve.
Yeah, I saw that, he had that written in his report, which I thought was an excellent idea for the truck traffic, making that right-hand turn there.
Oh, you bet. That'll make a big
that'll help.
difference.
Yeah, big enough for a roundabout.
Yeah.
There you go, roundabout.
How do you get right around where Lori could come out the front door of the library and hand people the ball?
There you go. So, no, we appreciate it, and thank you for your help on that.
We're glad we could do it. We use Donnell a lot, how to do stuff.
He's really good.
He does a good job.
Yes, he does.
You guys,
And it's amazing.
you got a good one there when you got
It's
him.
amazing though, people in the community don't know what he does.
Yeah.
And the only thing they'll see is something in the paper that he got a 50-cent raise.
Yeah. That they'll catch. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, and,
You might want to tell some people what you should be paying.
I tried.
Yeah.
Just like I tried to tell my wife about the whole journey of trying to tear down, houses.
Yeah.
buildings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So right now, we were walking last night, we walked by the lumberyard, which is a pile of rubble.
Yeah.
She goes, what are you gonna do with that? I said, well, it's really not ours to do anything with. I said, we were fortunate enough to put some money towards it and get it, quit being a public hazard. So it's still up to the guy. I said, you won't believe the hoops you have to jump through
Oh, yeah.
to get something like this done. And then it's still the expense of the taxpayers, which it shouldn't be.
It's easy for the person that lives with you, like the one I live with, to say, what are you gonna do about that? You aren't just gonna, well, you're the commissioner, do something. It don't help.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, I would love it, like the guys at church, he's led the fleet, I wish we could have the opportunity to throw him in jail.
Yeah.
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 You know, if you don't pay for this, don't keep your property up, don't, you know.
Yeah.
And not too many years ago, when it was before Glenn became prosecutor, I told Paul, I said, I'm thinking about I don't want to pay a property tax any longer. Well, that's not a good idea. So I said, why? Would go 15 years.
Yeah.
And nothing's gonna happen to us.
We had some that had gone 15 years already.
Isn't it, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything on the laws that can change, or, I mean, I don't know it as well as you guys know. Is there anything, we can talk to Jim Hooks about, and.
Well, actually, once they're certified delinquent, which is 2 years, then they're certified delinquent, okay, then you can go in and take them. Our issue was, our previous prosecutor was too busy doing other stuff, and he didn't have time to do it. Our previous treasurer said, nah, that's not that important. It'll build, and we'll get our money. No, you won't.
Right.
You know, when they sell it, well, let's get it sold, let's get it in the hands of people that aren't gonna pay it. And when Gwen came in here, that was the first question she sat down when she got elected. What do you guys want me to do? And that first word it says taxes. Get people, okay, boy, she made that on the list, and I give her a lot of credit. She's going after them. She's going after them.
With the draw, it is a legal
Nightmare, yeah.
to work through.
But that's just crazy, and that's the whole thing, okay, it still ends up, the town has to use their money to tear down
Yeah.
the facilities.
Yeah.
And to make them at least
Yeah.
habitable, or not even habitable, but.
To make us worth something, yeah.
At least not a hazard anymore, or a public
Yeah, nuisance. Yeah.
It just frustrates me, because we spent, Destro has spent a number of dollars, downtown, things like that, tearing buildings down, and I don't see it. And we've actually been talking about putting a tax on it.
Yeah, you hate to do that,
Yeah, and, we've torn a lot of properties down.
But it's gotten better through you guys as the citizens, with the land bank and things like that, has helped a lot.
We're ready to, I don't think the 3 years are up on this where we use the federal funds, the NIP funds to tear some of these houses down. But I think there's a way that we could, what I think we may be able to do is just advertise the property. We're supposed to sell it for fair market value, so we have to have somebody go out and appraise it. We had a lot of appraised in New Bavaria at $6,000.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Right.
And just ridiculous. So I think, according to Dennis Miller, and what we'll know Tuesday, is I think we can advertise these properties and we take bids. But if the highest bid is $3,
Who cares?
who cares?
If they're gonna take care of it.
It's gone.
If they're gonna take care of it, pay the taxes.
Pay taxes on it, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
And then we can tell, and we know it'll be a quick claim deed, $300.
Yeah.
And plus, if there's any conveyance fee.
Yes, whatever.
Isn't going to be very much money. So right up front, they know, what this is gonna cost.
Right.
And then now, they have that, and it's an arm's length sale.
Yeah, it's an arm's length.
So if you bought a piece of property in Texas for $2, your property tax is gonna be based off of that.
Yeah.
But I think, until it's reappraised.
Right.
Well, at one point, you know, if it's empty, which most of these are mostly empty lots, aren't they?
Yep.
Because we cleaned up, so it's an empty lot, and you buy it for $2, now I can afford to put a shed on there or something, well, boom, then we'll get our taxes back.
There you go.
We'll get our money back.
This is a long-term investment.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
county.
Yeah.
And you gotta do it, because we got too many places like that out there on Road M by 2 there, that's just a freaking mess, you know, and.
Have you been out there, Jeff? Oh, we had to take Jeff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go with Katie.
And even on the other side of the road now.
Yeah.
About that one, yeah.
No, I didn't know he lived
You can
there.
see, he moves stuff around, or he buys additional. I said, when Katie was in here, he had this little Ford, tractor with front wheel assist, it's a diesel. I said, wonder how much he wants for that. Oh, that to Katie.
Don't feed his fire.
If it had a loader on it?
Yeah,
I'd have been there.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's like, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
look it up, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Next time I get out that way.
I think what they did, we had to take a road trip.
Yeah, like the Fulton County Commissioners did, they loaded up their shirt pockets with cigars.
They used to.
When they left, they were smoking the first one, and they got back to the office late in the afternoon, they were just about done with the last. That went on for a while.
Yeah, oh yeah, so it's got things done, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got, why don't we do some budget adjustments and,
Yeah, hang on here, so I'm gonna finish this one here and then I'll,
was that in them now?
no, this one was up in the regular bills.
Yeah, I paid some yesterday.
Okay, yeah, these are regular
Lori
bills.
Shannon, there's more coming on her. I said, at least,
Yeah.
Shannon, we're not making it retroactive. And she,
Yeah, there's she said, I think 5 or 6 more games yesterday.
896, okay, let's go back to.
and this is, what we have here is something that we do every year.
Look at those amounts.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Crazy.
What are we spending money on the wellness grant for?
This is,
Yep.
2's over here. Over here.
He's between 3 and 2, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, she would be over there.
Okay.
If it
I
goes
wanna
all
see
the way
what this one
down.
is.
If it goes all the way back to the, there's like a wood back there.
Hey, Laura. Oh,
Three.
Supreme. Yeah. I think he's at the Supreme Court now, right? This case?
Yeah, or it's on the way, yeah.
yeah, it's on the way to the Supreme Court, yeah. As is our bridge case, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Claire. Yeah, it's crazy.
CCAO finally, this morning, sent out the new Treasury guidelines for, the CARES Act that we had. What was mentioned.
Yep.
Did you notice in that, webinar that, and Tracy knows that lady, knows her very well, she used to work at EMA, she's really a sharp individual. He sent our checklist down to have her look at, to review, because we found, we start greasing the wheels and we keep asking, okay, is this allowed? It's worked extremely extremely well. We're not trying to, pull anything by any means and manipulate the system. It's just, we want it to go through as smooth as possible, that when they get that grant, our grant application, it just goes through.
Definitely nice stuff.
Yeah.
So he did send him a list, his list?
No, he sent our checklist of when we're working through each thing we're going to get will be a project.
What he was showing us on the two pieces of paper yesterday, that checklist, that,
Exactly. For now, I've got, Shannon would like, those Walmart wall mount thermometers.
I heard you say that yesterday in there.
And
Actually, that's probably would work well for her there.
that's what she was thinking,
Yeah.
get 3 of them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with the way they're set up. It requires 3 because of the three copies.
Is it just on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as big as a cell phone, maybe
It's about like that.
Yeah.
How much are those?
$2,000.
You just go and touch it.
Help everybody.
Yeah, well, especially there, they could put it out in their lobbies, and then they could tell them you gotta touch that
Yeah.
before you're allowed to come in and see, or before somebody comes out to you.
Touch it or just hands it?
No, you have to, it's from 1 to 5 or 10 centimeters.
Yeah.
You have to be fairly close, but the advantage of this is somebody isn't holding something 3 feet away. It's like
Yeah.
Judge Collier talking with his sister, the doctor said, it's more dangerous doing it the way this handheld stuff than just basically letting them go through. Because it exposes that individual that's taking the temperature to everything, and it's,
So, what is this? Why did she have to split that? I mean, that's that's coming in, right?
okay, that's the total amount, the 902,000
Right.
is the total amount.
And that's half of it, and that's half of it.
Yep. Half of it comes to us.
And then they'll disperse that other half out to the other.
Oh, the other half goes out to the
As it's
townships,
requested by.
villages, okay, that's right. We got 50%. We got 50%, yeah.
And then, the county gets 25%.
Yeah,
And what is it, $8,900 or $8,300, the townships get.
right, yeah. And I like Tracy's idea of using that in each township, take it out of their township's part, you know, if he's willing to do that paperwork, it isn't, for him, it'll be a spreadsheet, it's not that big of a deal. For the township to say, well, no, we're not gonna touch it because, you know, we don't wanna get involved, but if we do it for them, I think it's a good
Well,
way to do it.
this ensures that the paperwork's done right.
That the paperwork's done right and we get our biggest bang for our buck, because if we take all that out of our half, our list on the wall is just about to eat up a good chunk of that.
Couple $100,000.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the township trustees too, some of them are older and they have no clue on
No,
the process or what to do.
So are the commissioners.
I know, I know what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'll give you that, I understand.
So, like,
You know, we've been eating and sleeping this crap for 3 months already. We understand it right from the get-go. Tracy started talking about when the money comes. That was one of the first things he said when the money comes through on this. He knew that already, you know, that
We've
was
been out ahead of this a long
a long time.
Putnam County, they have got to start from the very beginning. The first was, all of that. Haven't done any of this. You know the townships have done nothing.
They don't
Yeah.
have somebody like Tracy.
Well,
They don't have somebody like Mark Adams.
Yeah.
Mark Adams,
yeah.
we don't have to help the health department.
No.
He said, Tracy told Mark yesterday, the money's here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I know Tracy, Mark didn't believe it.
Yeah, Mark didn't believe that.
He's gonna get a good chunk of that with that truck and that trailer.
He's gonna take in probably 100,000 of what we,
Yeah.
Well,
not quite 100, but
You know,
it was in there.
Well, he's gonna buy a pickup truck and a trailer, right?
Yeah.
To pull it with?
Yeah.
And what's that for?
Mobile.
Mobile immunizations?
That type of thing, yep. And that's something, well,
That
yeah,
would be good, because a lot of so people wouldn't have to.
Do they,
And then,
here's my question. It's going on, don't matter. They know more about it than I do.
yeah.
Okay, there's
Okay,
a
would there be a
resolution.
motion to approve budget adjustments?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Al Hassan,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes. This resolution has been approved.
I got my hair done yesterday, and the girl that does my hair is from Waseon, I go over there, and her son goes to St. John's in Toledo, and one of his friends, mom and dad, one works for the city and one is a sheriff up there, and both of them tested positive beginning of May. She had no symptoms at all.
Right.
Well, and some people
Yeah.
are asymptomatic, they don't even,
She had
Yep.
no cough, just stomach.
now, something that I heard yesterday is that the antibodies are only in your system 2 to 3 months.
Oh, really?
That's
It's what?
now in your system 2 to 3 months.
The antibody?
Yeah. Anyway, for the sake of time, why don't we move down to Resolution D while Bob's working through this, and it's, and the next D, E, F, G, H, and I are contracts we do every year, for JFS with the different, like Interpeace Homes, Ohio Teaching Family Association, to take our children that require, that don't fit in, to the regular foster care system. For whatever reason, they require additional, supervised, often, monitoring. I was trying to figure out the words looking for. Okay, in the matter, we've got then and now up, okay.
Yep, I got it.
Not to be confusing, but we'll go back to now that we have then and now up.
Hi, Butch, how you doing, bud? Good. Hey, you're building a bridge in Homey.
Yep.
What's the guy's name that's in charge of that?
Steve Lang.
I talked to him the other morning, I was going to get my oil changed, and then he, I was standing there talking to my mechanic, and we shot the breeze for a little bit, but I didn't know him, Okay. See, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, would there be a motion to approve then and now?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Al Hassan,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Resolution B, which is then and now, has been approved. Okay, let's try Resolution D again. In the matter of the purchase of service contract between Henry County Job and Family Services and Adriel School Incorporated, and this contract runs from July 1, 2020 through June 30, 21, and it's not to exceed the amount of $275,000. Would there be a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
A second.
Is there further discussion? Hearing none. Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Al Hassan,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, Resolution D has been approved. I'll just keep them all, Jeff, you know.
Sure.
Okay, we have Resolution E, and it reads, in the matter of the purchase of service agreement between Henry County Job and Family Services and Interpeace Homes Incorporated. This is, again, a contract July 1, 2020 through June 30, 21, and the amount not to exceed is $220,000. Would there be a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, is there further discussion? Hearing none, Christie?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hoffman?
Yes.
Glenn Miller?
Yes. This resolution has been approved. Resolution F is in the matter of the purchase of service agreement between Henry County Job and Family Services and Ohio Teaching Family Association. It's the same contract terms, July 1, 2020 through June 30, 2021. And this is not to exceed the amount of $250,000. Would there be a motion?
All motion.
I'll second.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, Christie?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hoffman?
Yes.
Glenn Miller?
Yes. I forgot, there's two places to sign on this. There's the resolution and then the contract.
Yes.
Today is the
5th.
Save the paper. I see that. Okay, another resolution. In the matter of the purchase of service agreement between Henry County Job and Family Services and Kids Count 2, and that 2 is TOO Inc. It's from July 1, 2020 through June 30, 2021. And this contract is not to exceed $80,000 for that calendar year. Would there be a motion?
Motion.
I'll second.
Do you know where this, have you ever heard of this place?
We did that last year.
Did we?
Oh, they're in Bowling Green. Or at least that's the mailing address. Okay.
I don't remember that one. I thought we did these already this year, didn't we? Apparently we didn't.
We may have done some amendments.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we're doing last year's start of the contract year, you know.
Yeah.
First part. Shannon's doing much better.
Yeah. I think it's the amendments that I was thinking of. We did a couple weeks ago.
The additional money that some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a motion, second.
Yes. I'll second.
If there's no further discussion, Christie?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hoffman?
Yes.
Glenn Miller?
Yes, this resolution is approved. Is Tim or Clark coming over?
I'm assuming.
Oh, they got the bid, don't they?
12 more minutes.
We have another resolution, Resolution H, and it's in the matter of the purchase of service agreement between Henry County Job and Family Services and Lutheran Homes Society, Inc. Contract term is July 1, 2020 through June 30, 2021. And this contract is not to exceed the amount of $500,000. Would there be a motion?
I have a motion.
Second?
I'll second. Reluctantly.
Discussion?
You don't want to hear it.
No, and currently, it's either 3 or 4 children at over at what was known as the former Mommy Youth Camp, runs around $32,000 a month, currently. And one of those children have been there, let's see, I've been commissioner, this is, complete my 8th year this year.
Yeah.
He's been there 8 years already.
Yeah.
So that puts him, if I remember right, he may be there another 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
depending on
Yeah.
his age. And then we'll move to possibly another facility, or I don't know for sure what will happen. What's that?
We'll talk later. I don't wanna do it.
No, Kristen?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Bob Huffman,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution's approved. Okay, I have our last resolution. And it's in the matter of the purchase of service agreement between Henry County Job and Family Services and the Marsh Foundation. And the contract terms are July 1, 2020 through June 30, 2021. And this is not to exceed the amount of $450,000. Is there a motion?
I have a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, further discussion? Again, something we have been doing every year since I've been commissioner.
Yep.
I don't remember what our contract price was in 2013. It'd be interesting to look back.
Yeah.
But then again, we may not want to.
Maybe not want to, yeah.
That's, Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Bob Huffman,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution has been approved. We also have, with other business, we have a letter of intent for potential purchase of solar generated energy and related electric. And that's with Palmer Energy through the Service Corporation of the County Commissioners Association. This does not commit us to making any purchase, but at least it allows Palmer to begin to negotiate with potential developers for the solar field.
Yep.
So I think just a simple motion to authorize me to sign it would be appropriate. So would there be a motion authorizing me to sign this agreement?
I will make the motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, discussion? Hearing none. Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Bob Huffman,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes. We have about 7 minutes before bid opening. Looking at, for Tuesday's meeting, there will be a land bank, meeting at 11. Will you make that, Christie, will you publish that as a joint meeting between the commissioners and the land bank? Simply because if Jeff wants to stay.
Yep.
We've made it a meeting. But there won't be any action that I'm aware of. If it ends up there is by the commissioners,
Then
we can act on it.
we'll hear, yeah.
And,
Yeah, we'll hear, yeah.
With the land bank, it's a tool to be used, and we were able to use it a lot. Now, it's just kind of, we've gotten through a lot of our stuff, and it's just, let's clean up and finish up what we still have out there, disposal of properties. And we still have 2 properties in the process of being cleaned up. And we may go back, we had a meeting, what was it, Chris, in January, and then decided to meet sometime mid-year or earlier if needed. And as president of the land bank, I've been authorized to sign some papers for different things. And then we'll just meet, from this meeting, we'll meet as probably for the balance of the year, if needed. And look at probably 21, sometime January, February of 21, having a meeting, which would also be our annual meeting, and determine what a meeting schedule would be for 21. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. See, I remember. Commissioner Hossett, do you have anything?
No, it's CCNO meeting yesterday, but, nothing big happened, so nothing really to report.
Mr. Myers?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay, tomorrow morning, we have meeting with the small business grant committee to finalize the grant application and that paperwork. So I'm excited about that. And we know by seeing budget adjustments that
Yeah.
CARES Act push around in our bank account.
Money is here, yeah.
Money is available to the city as well as the townships and villages. So that's good. For public record, the next item on our agenda is we are going to be going to Oklahoma for 10:30 ribbon cutting at the old Red Barn. And in the meantime, we still have
Bid opening.
4 minutes before bid open. We got somebody in just a few minutes.
Just under the wire?
Just under the wire.
Go on.
If I have all the sign, proceed to let me know. There's no doubt about that. When you go Jack, I was even myself, it just fan out. You do have, Christie did print out, our questionnaire that we sent out to department heads as well as planning authorities last week. We've got the input, some of it is, I'm not surprised, but also some of the things being asked for, can be provided for with the CARES Act money, which a lot of it is on the list now anyway. Did you get one from the engineer's office, by any chance?
I don't think I have one in there.
Still have
So,
Most of the time.
looking for that remote office in Guam or somewhere like that.
Because there's no COVID there, I think. Yeah.
I can work
That's my
remote.
point, there's no COVID there. We can't go because we have to be here.
Yeah, if I can work remotely, can I just choose where I work remotely from?
Yeah.
How would we ever know unless we trace the IP
Yeah.
address? But I think that's, the IP address is out of Guam, it's also blocked.
Yeah.
Just missed.
Yep. 2 minutes. Don't remember what our job security for her.
Where's this located at, this bridge?
It's Road E, just east of 10A.
Oh.
Oh, okay. There's the paper right in of it now.
Oh, okay.
Probably Tuesday. Yeah.
It is 10 o'clock. Next item on our agenda is bid opening for Bridge D 165 replacement. We have engineer Tim Chung with us. Tim?
Okay. Yeah, this bridge is replacement on Road E, just east of Road 10A. The estimate for the replacement is $387,000, and we have 4 bids that were submitted for the project. So I'll open up the first one here, RG Zachridge Construction. There is a bid bond attached, and their total bid is $390,373.08. $390,373.08. Next here is Miller Brothers Construction. With a bond attached. And their total is $367,748. $367,748. No cents. Next is Geddes Paving and Excavating. The bond attached. And their bid is $396,514.70. $396,514.70. And this is from Vernon Nagel. With a bond included. And their bid is $348,013.03. $348,013.03.
Will you have reviewed, Tim, will you have reviewed the bids and be ready to make a recommendation by Tuesday?
Yes.
Tuesday. Oh, that's what I wrote down. Wonderful. So would there be a motion to table this bid award until June 30, 2020 at 9:30 a.m.?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Jeff Myers.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you, bud.
We'll probably be starting our chip seal here in the next couple weeks. We just got a couple weeks. There's really only about less than 20 miles we're doing, so we're not going to be at it very long. But we did get our one culvert finished there on L&5, finished a couple weeks ago, so our guys are just doing some smaller crossover stuff.
There's been a couple weeks before that.
So,
But not complaining, it's done.
well, if we didn't have to have this 6-week delay with this COVID thing, we probably could have got to it a little earlier.
Yeah.
I was just complaining that I had my driver next to it after a couple miles to pulling in there.
So, and most of the paving that Gherkin's done, is complete. Road V and X, and they're done. The only thing left that they have on their list right now is Road 14, between 18 and 281, just coming right out of Hoagie's there. And that'll be probably done. So I think they're gonna work that in as they finish off State Route 108.
Yeah, they're on 108 this morning,
So,
but they're not paving, they're doing berm work.
okay,
But
yeah,
they do
I would
that.
think there's still one more course ready to go.
Yeah, there's one more course.
Finish course, yeah.
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 For the whole, from
Going all the way.
Point all the way, yeah.
That would be really, really nice.
They finally got it, by the filling home there, it isn't like a washboard.
Yeah.
It was bad for a while.
It was when I was still riding bicycle a lot. I didn't want to ride that stretch.
Yeah.
I liked riding 108.
Yeah,
But
that was rough.
it was really rough there.
And we'll have some more resurfacing coming up here pretty soon with our issue 2 projects being bid. I think we've got that bid opening here in the next couple weeks. So we'll have 2 sets. We've got another one that's lagging behind, because that was coming from some grant funding that hasn't been fully authorized yet, but it's on the governor's desk right now. So that will come later, and that'll be a lot of township roads are included with that. We've got one section yet of one of our roads, Road B, in front of the dairy farm, that's gonna be widened down there at Pleasant Bend.
Oh, okay.
So that's on our schedule yet for this year.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that would give them a little bit more space to get some semi-truck traffic down that way, so.
Sure.
I can't believe how many semi-trucks go down Road G in front of my house. 2 o'clock in the morning, I mean, they run that road all the time.
So, yeah, we're still in the middle of our busy season, so our guys got a lot of construction going on, which is all right.
Yeah.
I got in and did some, Durapatch and in the back.
Yep. Just kind of patch things up a little bit, nothing perfect, but it's better than it was, so. And we did mow back there, I don't know if we did mow back there once.
Oh, did you? Thank you.
Yeah, I was looking at, right now, the ramp that goes into the Buckeye Building, the overhead door, the asphalt shot there.
Yeah, okay.
Would it make sense to go ahead, since that is a real high traffic area, would that make sense to pour that out, concrete out, to at least the edge of the building?
It could be,
To the south?
It'll, handle that traffic a little bit better. It's a little stronger than, obviously with the base, it all, the asphalt really depends on how strong the base is, but if, you could easily dig that out and, pour 4 or 6 inches of concrete.
It would probably come out real easy.
Yeah.
I was over there.
I haven't driven back there yet.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Yesterday, no, it's Tuesday. And I got thinking about that, because as I was pulling a boxer was coming out with one of the vans, and it just made me think of that. Because that's one of the comments they made, is that once, after, the project was done, that concrete and asphalt just never married very well.
Mm-hmm.
What, say we didn't add additional concrete there, but we went with asphalt, and say we did half of it, or roughly half, 1 year, and maybe a year later do the second half. What other than, if the price of oil would increase, I know that would be a variable. How much additional do you think it would?
You know, you're,
15-20% more.
yeah, 'cause, you know, it'd be another mow bin.
Yeah.
Just to bring the equipment in would be a little bit, and it seems like the smaller quantities, you know, the unit prices tend to go up, you know, just because it's a little less of a nice job for them if the quantities, you know, we see that in the roads when, you know, we have projects that are in villages with our county roads, when they're doing small stretches, the unit price of asphalt is higher just because it's a smaller job, so.
Yeah. And I know like Gherkins, they're set up to do
Big job.
Yeah.
big jobs.
Yeah.
And so, just out of courtesy,
Yeah.
but it's, and I don't know what other companies are out there that are really hitting the smaller ones. So it was just a thought. You know, still with sales tax for April was off 1%. And I haven't looked to see what the auto sales tax was.
They sent that out, but it was confusing, I couldn't figure it out.
I haven't.
And I was looking at it on my phone, and I thought, I gotta look at it on a bigger screen.
Looking at spreadsheets on the phone, it really.
No, that's pretty hard to figure out, yeah.
Once you drill down so you can really see it, you forget what
What you were looking for, yeah, right, yeah.
So, we're, just looking at things still. We may have to do some emergency repairs on the courthouse, like Lady Justice. But I think we're gonna hold tight. Because we really didn't budget, or we had in our mind kind of how we were gonna pay for courthouse project, but we never actually budgeted the money. And,
Yeah.
the first estimate on just getting her down and repaired was a little
pricey.
Not double what I thought. Or at least, in all I was looking, how much is it to get her down?
Yeah.
And then, get an estimate of what it's going to be to repair, but the estimate we got was to bring her down and repair her, and then get her, and then she would be ready to go back up whenever the tower scaffolding was in place to repair the tower. So, as things progress, we really probably should take a look at that, do something in the back.
Yeah, that's something I actually hadn't thought of again until you started talking about it. I said, yeah, we did
Yeah.
talk about doing that
We
too.
need to do the town bond deal and make a list.
Yeah,
Because it's been quite a while since we talked about that.
yeah, we should probably make a list. And just keep kind of track of where we are on that.
Yeah. So we need to head to Okolona.
Yeah. What are that?
Okay. Yep. I noticed the hemlock was gone in Holgate.
It's just, it's done blooming. It's not going.
Well,
Yeah.
they had cut it down. They're behind the fire station.
Oh, behind the fire station, they did 100 feet from each crossing.
But I don't know if they've done.
You know why they did that? Because their guys are working on the crossing. That's why they did it, so their guys, but somebody told me that stuff's pretty nasty even after you cut it down, and he said they're gonna find out because their guys were working right in it, so.
Well, I think if it's gonna affect you, you'd have a rash pretty soon after.
You know, I found out kind of through the grapevine that last year my brother-in-law, he lives in Hamler, and he doesn't work too hard, let's leave it at that. But he, come over to my house one night, and I said, what's wrong with you? And he said, I got in some poison ivy. And I said, well, stay away from me, you know, and he sat there and we were outside, we had refreshment, and when he left, he goes, well, I won't shake your head. I said, no, the other day I drove through Hammer, and right by his house, there's a whole bunch of that stuff. I had forgot all about it, but that's what he got into. He was sicker than a dog.
We've been spraying it, because there's some stuff on our bridges and.
Yeah, oh yeah,
There's a lot of places where
Yeah.
with that.
You know, it's, nobody can afford to spray everything, but if everybody sprays a little bit, it would help, you know. And I think there's a lot of farmers who take, well, like you said, New Vision's going out there, wheat fields and getting it out of there.
Kent Sonnenberg
Yeah.
wants to buy the straw. Well, there's two or three fields, they're not gonna,
Yeah, you don't want to feed that.
they're not even gonna let him, he's not interested in it anymore, and I can't blame him.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, if we don't get that back, I'll send Christie over to get it.
Okay.
I don't think, will we have anything, after this? All right, would there be a motion, just for the record, we're headed to Okolona for ribbon cutting, and after that, we will, have no further business, so would there be a motion to adjourn after, the ribbon cutting?
I will motion.
I would second.
Okay, Christie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you're adjourned. When I come back, Christie, I want to get ready. I need to talk to Matt over at Maumee Valley. Will you